Hey everybody, and welcome to TK Power Sports and RVs over here at the Hershey RV Show in Pennsylvania. So we've taken a look at some of the Crossroads products, and in particular the Cruiser Aire lineup. So every RV has a theme, and oftentimes it has to do with what stage of life you're at. What's behind me? This is a family unit, and in a second I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So this Cruiser Aire, it's all about family. This unit here is going to sleep a couple of adults and 4, even 5 kids. So let's take a look at what they give you. This will be towed by pretty much every half-ton pickup, and it's all about really interior space, because you'll notice here that we do have a pass-through in the front, but frankly this is not a ton of room. One of the other neat things that you can actually see in here, I like to point out, is the aluminum structure back there. So you'll notice the wall structures, these are not wood, these are actually aluminum. That gives you a sense of how this thing is built. They've also tried to hit up on some of the high notes, such as electrically actuated stabilizers. There's 2 in the front, 2 in the back, because this unit's going to move around a lot on the campsite. Once we get back to the main entry door, we've got a Lippert solid step. These are very common, but it's a big deal, particularly when you got a lot of people tromping in and out. However, you do have to save a buck, so when you get to the second door, this is still hanging in the air kind of a step. Now, why do we have a second door? Because this unit has 2 bathrooms. There's a half bath back here, and this bath, because you've got the entry from the outside, that's all about traffic. It's meant that for people getting in and out of the bathroom without having to truck through the main unit. What's another way to keep people from hanging out inside? Give them a place to cook, give them a place to eat and drink outside. So we do have the outdoor kitchen with the gas hookup, and there's also a quick disconnect, so you could hook up a barbecue right in this area. So I've just popped in through that half bath and into the main living area. So what jumps out at you right away? Large slide, but this large U-shaped dinette. Again, you're going to have kids if you buy this unit. You need a place to put them. You've got a small lounge area, but frankly this is more for mom and dad after you've kicked the kids out. And television entertainment set up at an angle so that at least you can watch it from multiple locations. Now, we'll get Steve to swing around and take a look at the bedroom that he's backing into, because good news, you get a king bed. Bad news, there's not a lot of room in there. This is where you have to decide if you want that compromise. Frankly, this is one of these things, you open the door, you jump on the bed. That's pretty much what you're doing if you buy this unit. So we know we have the half bath, but we do have the main bathroom, fairly typical radius corner shower. This actually gives you about as much space as you can get. You'll notice there's quite a bit of room around that toilet, so you don't have any problems with your knees banging into things, and a reasonable counter space. Not big, but as I said, reasonable, built-in medicine cabinet, etc. Working our way back out towards the kitchen, which is going to be a big deal in this unit. They've come up with a couple of cool ideas. The main thing is to maximize your counter space. So you've got covers for everything. The sink, the stove, etc. So fridge, well, it's not as big as something you're going to have at home, but get used to it. That's what you get in this unit. But here's the thing that is really kind of cool. So let's go back to the bunk room. So bunk rooms have been around for a while, but you know what? Honestly, this is probably one of the bigger ones that I've seen. We've actually got 4 sleeping spaces, and if you put this lower bench down, you could probably sleep 5. Plus there's cupboards, built-in drawers, and various other spots that you can store things, in addition to which you've got your own AC unit back here, and you set your TV up back here, and then you lock that door and tell them just don't come out. So as with a lot of trailers, they've all coming with solar prep. However, here with Cruiser, you've got an optional package that'll give you 290 watt panels up on the roof permanently, a 2000 watt inverter, 5 to 7 outlets already wired, and a digital controller that will also work off of Bluetooth. So, you know, then when I look at this is where they've decided that you need 120 gallons worth of wastewater storage. So they're recognizing that a lot of people could be in this unit, and you may be in a location where your energy needs, your water needs, are higher than most because of how many people you've got in here. So the solar really kind of plays into the fact that you could go off grid for several days and be just fine between dump stations. So we've been looking at this Crossroads Cruiser, and you got to know what kind of unit you want. You got a really big family, or do you have a whole bunch of in-laws and extended cousins who continually come to visit you? Well, then this is probably a unit that you're going to want to look at. So that's it for this one, folks. Thanks very much. Listen, go below, hit like, hit subscribe, hit join to become a member of this newest TK channel, and then come back soon to see what I'll be testing next.